Hey yo, E King fight Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. York. More on this story, guys. Let's get it. Shout out to all the subscribers as well. Alright. So, Joshua Wilder, the fight that needs to get made. And now the Barclays is basically saying, you know what? We got to get this fight. I mean, home. This is the new Mecca of boxing out here in the Barclays. We've seen Wilder do very well in this stadium. And I'm sure they believe, just like all of us believe, this fight does massive numbers. Stateside. And even if stadium over in the US, even if you do that, you got to pay the fighters. Eddie Hearn, so much about making a fight happen in the UK. Oh, we sold damn near 250,000 tickets, 250,000 seats in the last 3 or 4 fights. But how much did you give Deontay? Did you give him a reasonable offer? No, you gave him a flat rate, damn near 12%. And I don't even think there was a rematch clause. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about Eddie Hearn, man? This slick ass Eddie Hearn. And try and get some PR buzz as well. You know, Anthony Joshua finally heads over to the US, does some promotion, and he's definitely got some attention. He's definitely got some attention for himself. E King Fight News. Let's check out what the head of sports wants to bring Wilder to the UK despite the desire of the Barclays Center. New York City's Barclays has described themselves as the go-to venue in North America. I mean, they're getting way more fights than Madison Square Garden in general, which was at one point in time considered the Mecca of boxing. But Joshua doesn't intend to make his US debut. He sold a ton of tickets, man. You know, anybody can sell tickets for £10, £20. For real. I mean, you can say Kovalev sold a lot of tickets, but they're worth $8 each. $10 each. Okay, so this is what Brett Yormark, the CEO of Brooklyn Sports Entertainment, had to say. I made our interest known. We have an incredible commitment to the sport of boxing, which everyone knows, and we want this fight. I know that Barclays Center has become a home away from home for Deontay, and he certainly loves how he's treated, and he's done very well in our building. I think this is the biggest fight really for the next 10 years. I don't see a bigger fight than this. There's nothing like heavyweights, unification, too great clear. We want to see this fight in Brooklyn. We're excited about the possibility, and we're very hopeful to be that go-to. And now we're the new Mecca. That's what they're trying to say. They're the new Mecca in boxing. I mean, no real legitimate update from Eddie Hearn right now. It's a lot of hearsay, a lot of, generalities. But let's get it, man. More on this story. I gotta say, what's even more interesting about this situation with Barclays to have this fight, to host this fight, is Eddie Hearn. Of all promoters out there, Eddie Hearn is the one doing fights with the Barclays as well. So not only does Deontay Wilder have his fights, Danny Jacobs had several fights in the Barclays Center, which include Gennady Golovkin. which include a fight with Peter Quillen. So, a lot on the line, and I want to see. I definitely want to see the Barclays Center as a legitimate option for the fight. I mean, y'all gotta explain this one to me though. How does Eddie Hearn talk about bringing Anthony Joshua to the Barclays? How does Eddie Hearn do that and talk about Jarrell Big Baby Miller? Yet he wants to bring Wilder over to the UK. Unbelievable. This is, what's funny? This is some brand new shit from Eddie Hearn. I'd say not from Anthony Joshua, but from Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn's the one who admittedly said he had to have an intervention out here for Anthony Joshua. He had to have a sit down with Anthony Joshua and he say, hey, Anthony, man, the fans deserve that you have a fight in front of them. Bring Wilder over here to the UK. You're the A side. Don't forget that. Fucking Eddie Hearn, man. Get this dude the fuck out of here, man. Honestly, get him. And it's been a bad week for him. It has been a very bad week for him. But you know what? Next week's hopefully he get. I want to see him get some American fighters. I'll see what that process. Sign up these ready-made Al Heyman fighters out here that are loyal to the brand, that are loyal to their management. Yeah, he thinks he could just scoop them up, no problem. You know what, Eddie? The guy who he should sign. See if you can bring over Naoya Inoue, and you're gonna get some eyes on the fight. See if you could bring over, you could sign up Sergey Kovalev, man. We know he ain't get paying shit, man. Sign up Sergey Kovalev. Get him in there with fucking Dmitry Bivol. Try and make that fight happen. I mean, Eddie Hearn, there are some moves he can make, but in my opinion, he's going all the wrong directions. But hopefully he smartens up. He has mentioned Dmitry Bivol as an option, but this one's about Wilder and Joshua. Barclays Center would be massive. It really doesn't matter where you put it. But if it's in the States, I'm telling you guys, it's a massive fight. And not to say it's not massive in the UK, because it's a huge fight in the UK. You have a pay-per-view caliber main event go off at 6:30 in the afternoon. How the fuck do you do that? It's common sense, man. You gotta either delay. You have to delay it then. And all you UK fans who want to talk that shit, y'all don't want to stay up late. You want to stay up till fucking 1 a.m. to watch the fight? So they could do a US pay-per-view? You guys want to do that? I mean, it is what it is. It just is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel because, in my opinion, Eddie Hearn's clearly ducking this fight by saying he wants to bring it to the UK. I mean, it's clear as day to me. I'll tell you why. First, First, Deontay Wilder said, you know what, I'll take 40%. I'll take 40%. I'll head over to the UK. If I win the rematch, then I'm the ace side. And you flip the percentages. Did Eddie Hearn take that? They take that initial offer. They say, okay, Deontay, I'll give you that. No, fuck that. This is what Eddie Hearn did. He gave him a flat rate of $12 million and said, come over to the UK. Wilder counter offers exactly what Anthony Joshua asked for in an IFL TV interview for $50 million. Wilder pulls up with 50 million. Says, Do you agree? Do you agree? And they couldn't even get a yes out of Eddie Hearn, man. Get this dude the fuck out. I'm done. He can't fight.